Charles Pieper here for the Claverings vlog number 2, which will further continue the story of the Claverings as chronicled in the classic novel The Claverings by Anthony Trollope. Yes. Now actually, I thought it might be best for the reader-viewer, if they found out a little about Anthony Trollope's past and who he was before we get into more of the book. So, for the record, Anthony Trollope was born out of a nunnery in 1623. You might think I was being incorrect in the way I worded that, but no, he was literally born out of the walls of a nunnery, which was quite shocking to everyone at the time, especially the nuns, who were not expecting a baby to come oozing out of their walls, and this immediately brought the nunnery into a horrible and bad reputation, and raised many strange questions as to what other buildings the nunnery had been sleeping with illicitly, and how this was possible since the nearest monkery, or as they say in some parts of the world, monastery, was about 50 miles away. So this would mean that the nunnery would have to sneak off in the middle of the night, in the dark of the night, in the darkest part of the darkest night, in the nighttime, and sneak 50 miles down a steep hill. The nunnery was at the top of a hill, down this steep hill to engage in secret activities, we'll put it that way for the family-friendly internet, which is a very family-friendly place, and engage in these secret activities with the monkery. Adding to this confusion is how could two buildings, without any of the occupants waking up, or at all being aware of anything? I have taken it up upon myself to try to investigate this further, and I have had many night stakeouts with my miniature hidden cameras here in the city of Cambridge, just focusing on buildings in the dark of night, waiting for the buildings to start to move and to have sex with each other. So far, I have been quite unsuccessful in capturing anything, but I do have hours upon hours of footage of buildings lit by streetlights. Now, onto the book The Claverings, or Claverings, perhaps. Claverings? Does that sound better? I still like Clavering. Sorry. Let's see. Where were we? Alright, I'm just gonna start reading from page 28. I know it makes him very unhappy. No, Fanny, not very unhappy. He would rather that I should go into the church, but that is about all. I think you are quite right. And Mary thinks I am quite wrong. This is drama at its finest. Mary thinks so, of course. So should I too, perhaps, if I were engaged to a clergyman. Engaged to a clergyman? What is this, the future? That's the old story of the fox who had lost his tail. And your tail isn't gone yet? No, my tail isn't gone yet. Wow, okay. Maybe this book is more interesting than I thought if the characters have, tails. I thought they were just rich British chumps. But if they have tails, that's pretty cool. And I think we're just about out of time for this week's episode of the Claverings vlog. Stay tuned for more about the Claverings.